pollo, hijo de puta! Coño, todos los días igual. Muy buenas a todos, gente, ¿qué tal? Vamos con los norteños, nunca olvidarán. De Tyrion Lannister. Oh, te asusto, te asusto. Muy buena, niña. Vamos a empezar, ¿no? Estoy diciendo que empieces, hijo de puta. Hostia.
Alojador.
Oli. Espérate que no me... Espérate que o yo soy subnormal o esto le estoy dando y no me lo empieza.
Voy a hacer un spam.
Ahora. Joder, le he tenido que dar 25 millones de veces. Le he tenido que dar 25 millones de veces al juego para que inicie, tío. ¡Ay! Si es que es Juego de Tronos. A mí no me gusta. Porque es que no me gusta. Que es que lo voy a hacer sola y exclusivamente por hacerme la serie entera de Telltale. Pero bueno. Necesito saber si esta mierda tiene los subtítulos puestos. Opciones. Audio, video, controles. Subtítulos sí. Volumen principal, brillo, bla, bla, bla. Vale. Quita, coño. Vamos al lío. Empezamos. A ver lo que haces que te estoy viendo. Eres ese caballillo, qué bonito.
Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself.
Nada, amigo. Espada ensangrentada. Habrá que limpiarla.
Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it.
Ay. Y un pañuelo que atraviesa todo porque sí.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You? You'll never have a sword like that.
Es que eres
I say
malo.
that as a friend.
Es que eres malo.
And if we're being honest, you are just a squire.
Ah, coño. Me he saltado la primera decisión por soplapollas, por estar
I had a
mirando
hand in
aquí.
it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
So what really happened?
Someone caught him, I suppose. Ask any man here and they'll say it was them.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
Ajá.
I'm questioning Norrin's story. It grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on. It's your job.
You do it.
You're his squire. It's your job, not mine.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it. Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield.
Claro que sí, campeón.
Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate.
Esta noche fiesta la vamos a liar. Vamos a curar la soledad.
Robb Stark, the king in the north.
Y de tu fracaso, mátalo con ron. Tu miedo se ahogará.
and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor.
Coño, mira, lo ven, no hay
to lead the
ahí
young
detrás, yo
army
puta.
and ride as the vanguard.
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannisters!
Winter is coming, venga.
Winter is coming.
Let's hope it waits till this bloody war's over.
Got
La
it.
puta madre que te chopo.
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become.
Ajá.
On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
With me, my lord?
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you? You served me well.
To bring honor to House Forrester, my lord.
You have more honor than those who were born to it. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight.
Pues ya tú
I
sabes,
wouldn't want
mi
the other
pana.
squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Bloody hell. Empty. Squire! Fetch us more wine!
Can you give me a hand? Come on, make it up to you.
Yeah, no problem.
I have been a squire longer than you.
So?
I outrank you. You should help me. Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick.
You'd better watch your tongue, Bowen. It could be much worse.
What the fuck do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Norin. See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming. But not by much. This is a job. for a
Le he
pig
dado,
farmer.
tío.
All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. All in wine around a fucking wedding.
Not me.
El pajarito de tu hombro
Tomorrow I
esquivo.
ride with Roderick and Lord
Sí,
Forrester.
este es kiwi.
Sir Garrett the fucking great. Unbelievable. Maybe if
aquí.
my uncle were Castellan, I'd be getting promoted too.
Who my uncle is
Ahora
has
está
nothing
tímido
to
el
do with
cabrón.
it.
He's got Lord Forrester's ear,
Ven
doesn't he?
aquí.
I'm sure it didn't hurt.
How much further?
It's right over there.
Ahí.
Se ve muy simpático y
Take
dócil.
your time.
Bueno, eso de simpático nada más que cuando quiere. Y dócil es un hijo de puta. Me tiene todos los papeles, todos los pósteres y todos los papeles me los tiene rotos. Aquí en esta libreta te tengo un claro ejemplo.
Jaja tiene su carácter.
Mírale.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir
Aprovechando que
Garrett.
este papel no sirve para nada. Esta es su
What's
pasión.
wrong?
Reventar papeles.
What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd.
Romper hojas
You've
es
had too
mal
much
paso.
wine.
We have enough wine.
Take the fucking flagon already.
A ver, quédate aquí.
What's wrong with him?
Ahí.
Siento tu anhelo, no
Something the
soporto
matter?
tenerte lejos,
Owen,
quiero
we
volver a
have
ver
to
la
go.
lumbre de tus besos siempre.
Go if you're in such a rush.
Humor.
But what about? What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you? What's the rush? Run! We need to get back to camp.
Es la canción de Sauron.
Vale, ya por lo menos tenemos al pájaro entretenido un rato. Ah, amiga, la canción de Sauron. Coño, esa yo todavía no la he escuchado.
Garrett, we have to get back.
A gift from the king.
Venga, a la Q, ¿no? Ah, no, voy a tener que coger el escudo. Pero cógelo, miércoles.
Ready, boys?
Hostia, van a disparar.
Shoot that one!
Como que no si te la he puesto mil veces para que más me gusta.
Toma ya.
Tranquilo y sin dramas.
Pero que no la he escuchado lo suficiente, cariño. Oh, me lo comí. Corre, 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 que el carro no va a estar ahí para siempre, cojones. Mírale, ya no está tan tranquilo. Si te he puesto ahí un... Si te he puesto ahí un papelito para que no estés jodiendo, pollo. Hostia puta, que me ahogan.
Intenta tirarte el pelo de vez en cuando.
Sí, me van a matar. Creo que me han matado. Me han matado. Joder.
Yo estoy genial.
Sí, sí, me tira del pelo, por eso mismo me pongo la gorra, para que no pueda cogérmelo. En serio, desde el puto principio.
0,162.
Sí, sí, es un cabrón. Amigo, que es que tenía que darle... Vale. Traca. A tomar por culo. Sí, sí, esto es la cosa más hija de puta que te has echado en cara. ¡Hostia! A tomar por culo. ¿En serio un caballo le ha hecho eso en la cara, tío?
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
Did you see him or not?
I tried to save him, but there was nothing I could do.
Find a weapon, quickly!
Gracias. A tomar por culo.
Not afraid, you fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
No se huye de la batalla nunca. que eso implique la muerte, no se
Seven
huye.
hells.
We have to keep moving, my lord.
I'd never make it. They'll hunt us down like dogs.
Well, the phrase says time. Don't run
Está hecho mierda.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to...
Me importa una mierda lo que quieras
If I let
decir.
it fall into the hearts of
Gracias,
those
Néstor.
traitors.
Well, the phrase says
You have to go.
backstage, you're welcome to the fucking torch.
I won't leave you, my
You
lord.
can, and you will.
My lord,
By
I-
the gods, you will obey me. Tell your uncle.
¿Has visto la serie de Game of
Tell him.
Thrones?
The North
No,
Grove
la verdad es
must
que no.
never be lost. Tell no one
Me
but
vi el
him.
primer
Do you
episodio,
understand?
después me
You
empezó
must
la gente a
swear.
hacer
Tell
spoiler
only
y
your
al
uncle
final
Duncan.
ni la vi.
The future of the house may depend on it.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those forest
Cariño, ya empieza.
On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Con la voz de
Kill
Pito,
those fucking
jajajaja.
foresters!
Ya empiezas, cariño, que es que esto es largo. ¡Au! ¡Qué dolor! ¡Auch! ¿Y por qué coño canjeas por 2 veces? Vamos a ver. La voz de Pito por aquí.
Bailey.
La voz de Pito por ahí. Ya tenemos la voz de Pito. Y ahora, ¿cómo mierda era la canción? ¿Cómo mierda era?
Cuando
200
puedas, no
millones de
tiene
la
que ser ahora.
India, que era muy descarada, que no solo le hacían cosquillas, sino que encima le cantaban. La 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 la.
¡Oh! ¡Copyrighty! Me van a follar, me van a follar, me van a follar, me van a follar con copyright. Me la van a clavar por el orto con la música de Game of Thrones. No, me van a joder con el copyright nada más que por esto. Pero en fin. La otra opción sería silenciar. Que sería lo que debería de haber hecho. Silenciar la intro y hacerme el sueco. Como el que no quiere la cosa. Pero bueno. Si me pitan por copyright por ese trocito, ya veremos cómo lo hacemos para el segundo episodio. Estás tú por culero hoy, ¿eh? Mira, un
Hacen
por...
falta más juegos que silencien los temas licenciados.
Sí,
Antes
de
de
hecho...
que lo subas no puedes quitarle la música.
sí, por eso
Me
mismo
quedé
grabo...
con esa opción con Dying Light 2 y es una joya.
Sí, yo en el juego de... ¿Cómo se llama? De Guardianes de la Galaxia también lo hice. En el de Guardianes de la Galaxia pude hacerlo, que era también de esta compañía. Pero claro, una cosa es que te pongan clásicos de rock de los 70, 80 y otra cosa es que te pongan
Claro.
pues un juego que va de una serie. Que obviamente si a Juego de Tronos le quitan la música de Juego de Tronos, pues lo mismo te funciona si le pones la gente en el medievo que peleaba hasta morir.
Otro truco es no dejar el VOD y si ahí puedes evitar el strike.
También.
That's Father's car.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Aquí esto tiene mala pinta.
Winter may be coming, but at least still have his bacon.
¡Ay, pobre gorrino! Pero, hombre, eso no se hace.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs.
Hola,
I
¿cómo va
recognize
todo?
you. You're a
Muy
forester
buenas,
squire.
Paramonauta, ¿qué tal estamos?
Former Stark bannermen have no
Estoy
claim
jugando
on
una
land
mejilla
anymore.
Juego de
But
Tronos.
haven't you
Que
heard? The Starks are dead.
Bueno.
Paramonauta.
nunca he visto la serie, pero
Where'd you get that sword?
pequeño plot twist. Me voy a jugar el juego.
Not a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it. Out here by himself. Probably a deserter.
Bien, bien, ¿y ustedes?
None of your fucking business.
We're gonna feed you to the
Creo
fucking
que el juego
pigs.
poco tiene que ver con la serie.
Mejor.
That sword's too big for you, boy. You can barely pick it up.
Get off my land.
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new warden of the North.
Ese
Ajá.
paramonauta
I reckon
como
he'd
le va.
like a proper lordly sword like that.
Solo un poco.
¿Qué tú? ¿Y tú?
No.
I'll have that sword, boy.
Come get it, you bastard.
Tú sou vaya.
Compadre, ¿en serio? ¿Ni siquiera sabes pelear?
Jaika con la cabra B.
Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
El Bordonefi bien se me acumuló pega de críticas de un momento a
You
otro.
really are a pig.
Nos ha jodido. Trae pa' acá la hacha. ¡Opa! ¡Quieto! ¡Quieto, supremo! A tomar por culo.
Paramonauta, eso suena mal. Nos pedimos
¡Au! ¡Mi pierna!
que le corten la cabeza.
¡Quieto!
Mercy. Please. I beg of you. I have a family.
Como decía Cobra Kai, no hay piedad en este dojo.
No, please.
Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
El Bordonefi me alegro no es malo mientras los juegos sean buenas. Ahora falta ver si será easy ahí o no existe.
No existe el dolor en este dojo y no existe la piedad en este dojo.
You survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid.
Oh, la hermana parece que está...
I tried to stop them.
Hacía mucho que no utilizaba las pegatinas.
I'll kill the men who did
Y
this.
suerte tienes de que no las haya puesto por bits. Porque tenía pensado ponerlas a 5 bits cada una.
Pues F por ella.
It's Garrett!
Tranquilito,
Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Muy tranquilo estás.
Caradel, por favor, Caradel, por favor.
Carrot!
I was too late. You were already dead.
Collate de io musos vitaso,
Bring
Caradel,
the
por
maester!
favor.
Meet us in the Great Hall!
Ya.
Quickly!
Pero es que no tenías que haberme los dado tan rápido, cariño. Te puto ansiaste.
2 Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg.
Y si no,
Your
échame
justice was
sanguijuelas,
swift.
que seguro que
Some will
me
call it
hacen el
vengeance.
apaño.
No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Iu. Ahí está, míralo. Ew.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose
Tú
the lord of the
asco,
house and the
colega.
eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Roderick and Lord Forrester. We can avenge them.
And attack House Frey. Now is the time to find allies, not enemies. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now.
Yo que hago.
Although he is young and altogether
Sí, sí.
unprepared to lead.
Me ha dado puta grima.
Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son, Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
He gave me a message to deliver.
A message? About what? What did he tell you?
Get my uncle. I was told only to tell him.
Your uncle? I see. Must be rather important, then. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Hombre, yo creo
Go
que
on.
sin gusanos
Don't
en
stop
ella
now.
estaría mejor.
It's better to let the blood circulate.
The Ironwood Grove.
¿Y qué más tenemos por aquí? El tapiz.
Mirror. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home. Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son. Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now. Asher.
Has
Exiled to
jugado el
Essos,
Celtale de
unfortunately.
Borderlands.
No.
Lady Forrester.
De hecho, me parece
She's
que
always
ese
been
me
kind to
falta.
me. Treated me like I was a
Estoy
Forrester
jugándome
myself.
los dos, de hecho. Me he jugado ya los dos de Minecraft.
Lord
Me he
Forrester.
jugado
It was
el
an
Wolf
honor to
Among Us.
squire for him.
El de Walking Dead, que me falta
Break of the
solamente la historia de misión, los 3 capítulos.
Roderick.
¿Cuál
was our
más?
best warrior by
El
far.
primero de Batman, que me falta la segunda temporada. Estoy jugando este.
You seem to be
De hecho,
favoring
creía
it.
que
Always
me
sad to
faltaban
see a
nada más
warrior
que
lose a
este, el
leg.
de Batman y el
Maestro Tengrin, look.
de
I'll
The
show
Walking Dead.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
Puto cubo lleno
Es una buena
entero
colección.
de... Puto cubo entero lleno de gusanos. Qué puto asco. Uf.
This might help.
De hecho, me estoy jugando a estos nada más que por la anécdota. A mí realmente este tipo de juegos, por lo menos en este caso el de Juego de Tronos, no me suele
I
hacer
may be
mucha gracia.
mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
Muestra la espada, hablar. Vale, y si le muestro la espada, ¿qué?
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now. That sword has been handed down through 50 generations of Forresters.
Bueno, ¿qué coño más me queda
No,
por aquí por
you see
hacer?
there? You're limping again.
I'm fine, really.
Bueno, ¿qué coño más quieres, tío? No seas petardo, déjame irme.
Does your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course.
Vale.
At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although given the circumstances of your circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Vale.
Why do the Whitehills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
The Whitehills want Forrester Ironwood.
Madre mía, qué tío más
they take it all if we
petardo,
let
por
them,
Dios, déjame
especially
irme
now with the
ya.
Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Hola, amiga.
Welcome home, Garrett.
¿Te podré meter el
All
pene
relieved to
a
know
tío a la
you
pequeñaja?
survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett,
Hola.
I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family...
Sí, mi
Oye,
¿Qué pasa?
I'm so sorry.
Me too.
¿Tendrá el chiquillo que follar?
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
vicioso jajaja.
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly
Ah,
Lord
claro,
Forrester
encima el
fought to the
vicioso
end,
yo.
even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
You saved my life, my lady.
Yet not Roderick's.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
Fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course
Hoy no me asusto, cabronazo. Hoy no me asusto de esa raid. Muchísimas gracias por pasarse por aquí. Me cago en la leche. Coño, el otro día es que... Muy buena, ¿cómo estamos, gente?
Was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
Hola.
Hey. Said he loved you.
Puto, ¿qué hacen?
That's very kind of you to say.
Hoy no te pille desprevenido, jajaja.
No, me has pillado desprevenido, pero no me has asustado, que no es lo mismo. Por aquí estamos con el pollo en el hombro, dando por culo y jugando al juego de tronos un ratico. Con un poco de suerte, pues lo hacemos mejor que el puto por aquí presente. Y tomamos mejores decisiones, que no maten a tanta gente.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Mentira, lo tuyo
Garrett,
es
you
matar a
understand
tu
what this
Kitty.
means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want
Sí,
his
para que nos vamos a
retribution.
engañar.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forester land.
They killed my family.
Me
And they'll
habría
pay
reído
for what
mucho si
they've
te
done.
llegas a
That
asustar.
much I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
Claro. Tú con tal de reírte
We
de
have
mí.
to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do?
Una mala.
Nothing.
I would have us use our heads.
Pues como
while
la
they're
tengo
still
aquí
attached to our
y sé que
shoulders.
estas de las de vómito,
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else
porque no me ha tocado todavía ni una que no lo sea, pues.
Garrett's suffered enough already.
Que yo no me río
You
de
ask
ti,
too much of
jajaja.
the
He
boy.
deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
Pa.
So what's to be done?
Ni una, compadre.
Jajaja,
It
pero
will be for Lord
cométela.
Ethan to decide.
Que eso está asqueroso, por
Barely
Dios.
hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the Lord
Padre,
of
¿cómo
this
puede
house,
ser que
and he
ni
needs
una
our
me haya
help.
tocado que no
It's
sea
bad
de
enough the
vómito? Me
Boltons would
cago
have
en
us
la
bend the knee
puta.
and swear fealty. But now,
Ah.
this, I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
Fuck the Boltons. One of their men killed my family.
Aye. You'll
Te
say
las
it was
regalo todas
justice,
pa' ti, Ali.
they'll say it was murder.
Si te gustan
It's
las de
just the
vómito,
excuse
todas
Ramsay
pa' ti.
Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm
Puta
afraid it's a
madre,
risk
qué asco,
we
de
cannot
verdad.
take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay. Duncan.
Let them come. I don't care.
Ahora, no
They'd
entiendo
kill
cómo
you
coño
and not think twice
del
about
puto
it.
paquete
It's
todavía
not
no me
safe
hace
for you
vómito.
here, Garrett. There's only one place beyond the reach of the Boltons.
No entiendo cómo coño no he encontrado todavía ni una que no sea de sabor vómito, tío.
I'm afraid it's the only solution, especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
Uncle, you can't send me to the wall. I'm not a criminal.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all.
Vomito en la calle,
I
vomito
know
en el
that's
bar,
not what you
vomito
want.
una albóndiga que está
I know
sin
it's difficult
masticar.
to understand. But you must
rica
think of the
albóndiga.
house.
Still not right.
No, it's not. But it's what's best.
Que ya está. Ya está más tranquilo
That
tú.
settles it.
Es un temazo, te lo dedico, jajaja.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The Whitehills will come looking for you. Word up to me. I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know
¿Qué
you're
tal
not a
una
criminal,
grajea?
but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the
Qué
interests of
cabrón.
the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered.
Quieto parado. Vamos al lío. Canela.
Después a beber.
Ahora, canela picosilla. También te lo digo.
Mira que rici.
Ah, pues sí. Salud.
Been for the war. His own great uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
Yo tengo su family I have left.
Oh, pues sí, sí quiero.
In my heart, I
Oye,
know
se
I'll see
supone
you
que le he
again.
dado una opción, ¿verdad? ¿Por qué coño se ha quedado callado el tío?
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
Jaja.
What? What is it?
It's important. Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise.
Yo os doy, tengo
It's
una
not
caja
often
llena.
discussed, if ever.
What is the North Grove?
Most don't even know it exists.
Pues sí, pues
They
dame,
think it's
hijo,
just a myth made
Yo
up by
quiero.
wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was
Mañana te
right
doy
to put his trust
corazonciendo
in
con
you.
corazones.
From this day forward, this will be your
Gracias.
secret. But soon, I may need your
Joder,
help.
11
I can't say
personitas,
anything
estamos
more
en el
just yet.
directo, qué
Just know
guay.
the North Grove may very well
Voy a
be
aprovechar
vital
para
to
hacer
the
un
future of
poquito
the
Voy
de
a
South.
echar algunos para el sábado.
But don't breathe a word of it to
Por ahí
anyone
voy.
at the wall.
Por,
De nada,
Become a
corazón,
por
ranger.
ahí voy
Corazones.
dejando el
It will
enlace de las pre-order de mi grupo. El
Muy
día
bien esa
18 sale.
gentecilla. Vamos
Iron
gente,
from
jajaja.
ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent
Niños, que
House
mañana voy a ver
Forrester.
Batman.
Your actions at the wall
Verás
will
tú, qué
reflect the
risa me va a
honor
dar.
and dignity of the house.
I'll make you proud.
Olé, esas personas, bienvenidos seáis.
You already have.
Vamos por esa grejea de mal sabor.
Qué hijo puta. Que...
Na 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 Batman.
Na 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 Batman. Na 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 Batman.
Garrett, wait!
Queso Roquefort.
Cariño, que voy a ir con la camiseta de los Vengadores.
¡Qué hija de puta!
¿Qué te parece? Jajajajajajaja.
¿Tú quieres que te peguen o qué?
Be safe.
Pero de queso está buena.
Sí, de queso Roquefort, está rico. Pues ya van quedando poquitas grajeas, ¿eh? Así a priori me quedan 3 de vómito. Las cuales a la fuerza tienen que ser de algo bueno. Porque es imposible
Bueno, con la
que...
de Marvel, que es menos cantosa, jajajajajaja.
Ethan!
Es que no puede puto ser, cariño. No puede puto ser. Me quedan 3 de vómito y alguna tiene que ser buena. Es imposible que todas sean malas.
Jajajaja.
He hides too well. And if he was smart, he would
De hecho,
reveal
solo por la
himself.
jodienda, si me canjeáis más, me las voy a comer esas 3.
Maybe
Nada más que por
something happened
encontrar
to
si
it.
hay alguna buena.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I'm here. It's
Tú fuiste
okay.
con la de Batman a ver Eternals XDD.
Voilà.
Pero cariño,
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid
Hija de
game.
puta
I don't
Lali.
like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
Come,
I'm
come, que
right
me da
here.
fatiga.
And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And
Puto
Asha.
asco.
And
Ni una puta buena va a
I do
tocar.
too. But Mira's in King's Landing and
can't she come home? I don't
Ah,
want her to
me
die
cago en sus
too.
muertos, qué asco.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
Que no, que esto está hecho a conciencia para que las naranjas estas sean malas todas.
I'll
El
miss
roquefo no me
Garrett.
gusta que hago.
He was nice.
I don't know what he did to get sent away like that.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
2 quedan. Ahora que se ve una puta mierda, también te lo digo.
I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Dos quedan.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
A ti te flipa el sabor a...
Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
Pero para ti voy a coger otra.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you were the lord of the house.
De hecho, sufro cuando ponen Roquefort en la pizza.
I can protect you.
Pues mira, me ha tocado otra de Roquefort.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
A mí me
Ethan,
encanta,
you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword, like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
A mí no lo odio.
Cariño, pues tú conmigo has comido queso Roquefort y no te has dado ni cuenta.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Te ha pasado como con los callos y te ha pasado como con la mostaza y te ha pasado como con todo lo que te doy a probar.
Un chupito para acompañar el Roquefort.
Then everything changed.
Creo que te has equivocado de...
The Lord in training.
Jajajaja, ¿cómo no se va a dar cuenta?
Asher just got
me confundí,
angry
creo,
at everything.
Sí me confundí.
Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you.
Bueno.
I like you the way
Solo
you
por
are.
esa confusión. El chupito...
I know a lord has many responsibilities.
Pero ¿qué le
you
pasaba
don't
con
need
los
to be
callos
like
y la
them.
mostaza?
Pues no me habla de ello en cuenta, pero no me gusta y ese sí lo probaba
May
bien.
have to change.
I'd rather have my brother than a lord.
We'll have to have
Y
both,
como te has
I'm afraid.
confundido, una de regalo. Que sea lo que Dios quiera.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that
Sabe como a
simple.
jamón.
It would be nice if
Coño,
someone
está
did what I
rica.
Pasaba
wanted
con
for
los
once.
callos y la mostaza.
But Ethan will be a good
Un
lord.
grande es el
A
emu.
proper lord.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the
A ver,
lord.
pues le pasaba que no le gustaban, coño. Que le dije un día de prepararle callos. A ver, que le dije un día de prepararle callos a la niña y decía que no le gustaban. Que no quería, que no le gustaban, que no los quería. A ella no me acuerdo qué fue lo que le hice de comer y yo me calenté unos callos, me hice unos callos con mis papicas. Estoy comiendo yo mis callos, le digo, pruébalo. Los probó y le gustaron. Que por cierto, para hacer esto, pues como que puedo poner un poquito la pantalla completa y así nos vemos un poquito mejor. Me cago en la leche. Resulta
No
que...
hiciste un plato grande XD.
Sí, hice un plato grande, pero el plato grande era para mí, lo sabes. Que a ti te hice otra cosa. El caso es que probó los callos y le gustaron. Y un tiempo después...
Para los dos dijiste que hay callos, pues callos voy a hacer.
No, pero a ti te hice otra cosa que a ti no te gustaban y al final te acabaste comiendo los callos. Coño,
Que no me hiciste otra cosa, jajaja.
Ah, ya me acordaré yo, me cago en la puta.
Es que los callos están tu buenos, coño.
Y luego con la mostaza 3/4 de lo mismo.
Qué ricos están los callos además.
Con la mostaza hice perritos calientes. Y yo, para los perritos calientes, siempre le he hecho su chorrillo de mostaza y su chorrillo de ketchup. Pues claro, la niña quería mayonesa y barbacoa. Pues le doy la mayonesa y le doy la barbacoa, me pongo yo con la mostaza. ¿De verdad que no quieres mostaza? No, que no me gusta. Eso es porque no lo has probado bien. Le eché un chorro de mostaza, le eché un chorro de ketchup. Se lo di a que lo probara. Y resulta que le gustó la mostaza. Y con todo lo que le digo que pruebe, pues 3/4 de lo mismo. Si es que siempre que le doy algo para probar, le gusta. Si es que no hay de otra. Es que si te gusta, te gusta.
Es que hay que probar antes de decir no me gastes.
Pero el Roquefort no me gusta.
Pues cariño, te lo has comido en la pizza conmigo. Que lo sepas. Te lo has comido en la pizza conmigo. Y no te has dado ni puta cuenta.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Pero he sufrido.
Stay with us.
Mentira. ¿Qué coño va a haber sufrido?
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were Lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family.
I'd rather stay here. Tell him I'm busy at the moment.
Perhaps the Lord could play games after he tends to business.
He's right. It's okay. You should go.
Fine. Let's be done with it.
Efectivamente. Uf.
Pero aún así se nota el sabor.
¿Qué no has notado tu sabor de nada, hombre? Me vas a decir que has notado el sabor. Tú estás loca.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in the lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. Makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you said you wished to stay. If you wish to stay lord of this house, then show him the same defiance.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
De hecho, tú fíjate si te gusta que cuando nos comíamos el shawarma que hacía nuestro amigo el de Durkal, el de la cafilla, el que se vino aquí al Zaidín, ese al shawarma lo hacía con queso Roquefort. Y le echaba queso Roquefort. Y tú te comías el shawarma de ese... de ese moro.
Condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss.
Thank you, Lord Whitehill.
Shawarma con pies XDD.
Al shawarma que eso no se notaba ni pizca.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting
pues lo
for
mismo en la
this
pizza,
day
cariño.
all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies.
Padre,
I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters.
My apologies. Please forgive us.
Forgive you? Not likely. You Forresters have shit on us for generations.
No le había dado la disculpa, pero bueno.
No longer around to have you back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the warden of the north.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your
me parece a mí que está diciendo adiós,
There's no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Sí, cuando la compramos en el moro, cojones.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
Your men attacked and drew first blood. They murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
Se está poniendo intensa la cosa,
I mean,
me lo
no
parece.
disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all, but this is not over.
Pues la próxima que pidáis con Roquefort no me la como.
Ni te vas a enterar de que lo llevo, o sea que...
I've heard enough, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Solo que estoy preparando las cosas para el trabajo.
No te preocupes, muchacho.
We're in the right, Lord Whitehill. Remember that.
Otra vez se ha señalado la que no quería.
Danid, dos, qué hermoso eres.
Ese Frank, ¿cómo estamos? Máquina, craco, monstruo.
Your son did well, my lady. He kept his wits while Lord Whitehill
Mastodonte
lost his temper.
Diplodocus.
A lesser man would have been rattled.
¡Qué
but Ethan
asertivo!
here held his ground.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once. Your sister can help us.
Tu hermana puede ayudarnos, pues muy bien.
Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Ah, que ahora soy la tía. Hostia puta. Caja de Iron Wood, o sea, de hierro y madera. Una monedilla.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
¿Y si me gasto esa moneda en alcohol,
Ethan
tío?
made this for me.
Que vas a estar cogiendo las cosas, mirándolas y soltándolas.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
Pues ya está. Ya hemos visto todo lo que hay en el cofre. A tomar por culo. Siguiente en la habitación. El tomo viejo.
Wonders made by man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday. King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
¿Pero qué pasa? ¿Que en mi historia ha muerto el...?
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Si alguna vez decides que quieres hacer cositas, ya sabes, envíame una paloma mensajera al 3343.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine.
Hola,
Come
señor.
Hola, Arcalés, ¿qué tal estamos? Uy, va. Que me caigo de la silla, me cago en la leche.
No había comentado nada desde que llegué porque ando trabaje y trabaje.
No preocuparse, que lo importante es que estéis y que estéis bien a gusto y disfrutando.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong,
Arcalet, estoy igual.
but it seems like you do.
Todo bien, ¿y tú qué tal?
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought.
971
I've seen you with her before.
Tete.
You seem like good friends.
Pues por aquí estamos, echando el ratico, ahora que todavía podemos.
Gaming 971, que os vaya bien el trabajo.
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement.
Yo en
I
nada
couldn't hear
marcho yo.
much, but it was definitely an argument.
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
Eso es, Random, ¿qué coño estás trabajando ahora?
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble.
Muchacho.
But I thought you ought to know.
¿Qué te has hecho? ¿Guarda seguridad de una discoteca o algo o qué?
Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Coño, esta
Le han
está...
llamado para una
Lady Marjorie,
sustitución en la fábrica.
you're early.
I was
En la
hoping there would be
fábrica
time
donde
for us to
estaba
talk.
antes.
Ole.
Y esta de noche.
There's something we must discuss.
Rando Conks, mucho éxito, hermano, te quiero. Jajaja, segurata, akajaja.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in
Ah,
fact.
pelirrojilla está para follarla viva, ¿eh?
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of
Pues
course,
nada,
Mia,
muchachos.
but you must not
A todos los que
despair.
trabajáis,
We will get through this
que os sea
together.
leve.
You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing now that I'm to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark.
Niña, mira qué tetillas tiene la pelirroja, que no me estás diciendo nada.
Cersei
Que
herself
son
called me this
manzanitas.
morning outside the royal sept.
La Balbi al final le suelta un guantazo.
She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
What does she intend to do?
Ya si te dijo que iba.
She intends to make you miserable, knowing that will make me miserable as well. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you
Si
to
solo
her.
quiero poner la
I
polla en
wouldn't
la
ask this of
cara.
you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I cannot apologize, my lady.
Le tengo guarda
I'm
otra
not
cosa
a
aparte.
traitor.
I know you're not, but you must find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Al final te la ganas XD.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Mira cómo hago el helicóptero. Helicóptero, helicóptero. Parracóptero, parracóptero.
Se tenía que decir y se dijo.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Y lo feliz que soy yo meneando la polla.
Así no quiero que me hagas el helicóptero.
Madre mía, la Dana esta jaja.
Uf.
Y como no me lo hagas mañana no tienes sexo, jajajajaja.
You can do this.
Al final me cabreas a la niña.
Mañana no te puedo hacer yo nada. Helicóptero, helicóptero. Parracóptero, parracóptero. Mañana no te puedo hacer yo nada.
Ah, Lady
¡Coño!
Marjorie.
El
Aren't you
enano.
looking lovely this evening? Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
Pará, que estás remanío.
With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira
Barquito,
of
barquito.
House Forrester.
I am honored, Your Grace.
Como me la maravillaría you
Yet not
jajajajaja.
honored enough to kneel, I see.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your
Como
Grace.
que
I
no me
wasn't
puedes
talking to
hacer nada.
you. I want to hear from the
Como
girl.
que no te puedo hacer nada.
Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should
Porque
ask
vamos
the
al
new Lord
cine.
Forrester.
He's not
Y
here.
en el
is he?
cine no se pueden
She
hacer
is.
esas cosas.
The girl can speak for her house.
House
Qué mentira
Forrester's
tan
loyalty
grande
to the
como una
crown
casa
never
oye
wavers,
XD.
Your Grace.
I see.
No.
And yet, for centuries, the Forresters have
estoy
been loyal bannermen to
mintiendo.
House Stark. A house of traitors.
En el cine esas cosas no se hacen.
Ah, que me impide
Yes, Your
meterte mano
Grace.
en el cine.
They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily.
Clearly her loyalty wavers quite a lot.
If she has any loyalty at all. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Pues no sé.
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen
Mira allí
Regent
cómo
and
se ha
Tyrion the
callado
Master of Coin.
jajajajaja.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
No.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned.
No
But
me
now that the
estoy
war is over, we
callando.
must look to rebuild and forge new
Es que me pone
alliances.
nervioso.
There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies.
Si es que al
I'm
vicioso le
told there
gusta
are
hasta la
others
idea
who would happily serve
jajajajaja.
that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does
Poquito.
seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to
A
see
esta
it
también le
fall
daba
into the
polla.
hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be
Ali dos
unfortunate to see another
jajajajajaja
house
que me
lay claim towards
meo.
yours.
Ala, tú le dabas polla a todas.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
Hombre, por supuesto.
I see.
Este ya ves.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she
Además,
fought
a
beside the
todas no.
Starks, wielding a battle
Hay
axe of the
zanahoria
Northern
para
Army.
¿Qué peligro tiene
It raises an
jajaja?
interesting question, I suppose.
A todas no puedo que
Can we
me
truly
cortan
blame
el
those who end
pito.
up on the
Hay
wrong
zanahoria
side
para
of the
tres.
wall? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault
Patrick.
her for her mistake? Should she be held
Hay
accountable?
zanahoria para tres, dicho por mi señora.
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
A ver, Ali le pones una
And the
piedra
very
con
same
pintalabios y
heart
se la
so
folla
quickly led her to
jajajajaja.
my son.
If
A ver,
there's
¿qué
a
crees?
point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Eso pregúntaselo a mi señora,
Son
que es la que dijo
Loyalty
eso.
can be such a hard thing
1992
to define.
jajajajaja.
This city alone is filled
pero
with all
estaba muy
sorts of
caliente,
ambitious
jajajajaja.
opportunists looking to reinvent
Ya,
themselves.
claro, ahora son las
Pretending to be
excusas.
something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts?
Valvi explicando.
Ahora son las excusas, nada,
You are a
nada.
girl
Ahora,
from the
ahora
north
igual
here
que
in
yo
service to Lady Marjorie.
apechugo con
One
las
can imagine
consecuencias,
she interests
tú
like
tienes que
this.
decir.
Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute,
Nada, nada,
beyond
nada.
question.
Hace nada, es que
And if
estaba
your
muy
loyalties were
caliente,
to
¿no?
become
Claro, se
conflicted
jodía.
between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted
Patrio,
by a
quiero
northern girl who
entenderlo.
thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
Sí.
Tres aparte de tío contigo.
The King, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she?
Tres contando
The
conmigo.
most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
Oh, baba.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl. But not very encouraging either.
Hay zanahoria padre.
I'd
¿Qué
like
le
a
voy a
word
dejar
with
yo
you,
a
if
este
I
solo
may.
con 2 TIAs vamos
Of
apañados?
course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once.
Mira
at
lo
the tournament
jodido
at
enano.
Manus. Even then he didn't trust Roose
Este
Bolton.
sí que es verdad que tiene peligro.
We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion.
Más que tú no.
That's very kind of you to say.
That
Oh, que
certainly
yo no
took
soy tan
courage.
malo.
To so publicly
¿Por qué
declare
te
your
empeñas en
loyalty to
ponerme de
Joffrey for
malo?
all
Vamos
to
a ver.
hear. Poor Lady
A ver
Marjorie
cómo
was
te portas el
humiliated,
sábado.
although Cersei seemed quite pleased.
¿Cómo me voy a portar? Voy a llevar la cámara,
was
voy
quite
a
the
sacar
first impression.
fotillos.
I, of
Voy a
course,
hacer un
found it all
blog.
highly entertaining.
I was trying to appease her.
I think that was clear to everyone.
Y voy a
My
grabar
sister and
conejillos.
I have
De
our
malo no de
differences.
vicioso XD.
She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them.
Voy a grabar
We must
conejillos
find
para
our
mi uso y
amusements where we
disfrute.
can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats.
Adiós,
Boats
tengo
need
unas
wood,
fotos
and
del
I
Funko.
speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House
Como
Forrester.
para ti solo reparte, cabrón.
Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would
Yo no he dicho que
infuriate
sea para mí
Cersei.
solo. He dicho
Although
para mi
what
uso
would be
y
amusing
disfrute.
for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
Se supone
may be
que
far too
dijiste para
dangerous.
los dos
It's a
te
risk I'm
parto la
willing to
madre.
take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North.
Helicóptero,
King's Landing can be a nest
helicóptero.
of vipers to the
Claro,
uninitiated.
para los dos.
Hola.
Hola amiga, ¿cómo tú estás? ¿Qué hace? ¿Qué te cuenta? Decime.
Mira, I was worried.
¿Cómo va ese carnet de
How was
coche?
it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
Bien, aquí
It went
estamos.
well.
Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on
Ali,
seating
dos, mira
arrangements
las
for the
fotos del
wedding.
Funko.
Of course, you and I are seated way at the back.
En
here
el
with
PC
the
muy
fourth
bien, la
cousins
verdad,
and the
ya me sé los
ninth-born
4
sons.
test enteros.
Sir
Pues ya
Jaime,
sabes, a clavar los
I put
codos,
one
a
time
examinarte
in that
y a
white
empezar a
cocoa
conducir.
Sarah, what? It's true. And
Que hay que salir de fiesta, que hay que
Instagram,
hasta de
ay,
soplar.
Dios, qué maravilla.
Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
He is quite
Ahora las miro.
handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands.
Chirdos, ya cuando me sepa los
Although
90 me
marrying a
apunto.
king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Olé.
Pues ya tú sabes,
Would you
amiga.
marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well, which is more than you can say for his mother.
I don't want to be queen
Son
no matter who I'd have to marry.
0292 jajaja son montajes pero
You
mola.
northerners.
Sí, sí.
You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as
No
queen
jodas.
of the 7 kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
¿Montaje de qué?
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match.
Sí, son
Sir
montajes,
Bronn
nena.
and...
What are you doing?
De que lo vi,
Oh.
los ojos me hacían chiribitas.
Well? Sarah,
We're sorry, my lady.
Además, Junko que está lleno de
fun.
tatuajes XD.
Ya puta, es que tiene cara de mala la desgracia esta.
Allies and enemies can be made with every move.
Tiene cara de mala la desgracia esta. Está buena porque está buena, pero tiene cara de mala.
The Queen was pleased by your display, Mirror.
Joder, yo le daba un pollazo a ver si se le enderezaba el ojo, tío.
Cosas de mujeres no estás tú con la pelirroja.
Sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth
Y por
over.
contrato no pueden hacerse ese tipo de
I fear
fotos
it
a
will
no
only
ser que
get
sea
worse when
publi
I'm
pagada de
queen.
algo, pero no
Once they
pueden
know the
salir
true
de
heart, the
ICI.
lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
It doesn't matter what you feel. It only matters what you say.
Qué mala leche
You
tiene,
learn
hija.
very quickly.
Está bueno igual.
Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Se me ha olvidado
Thank you, my
ostear,
lady.
jaja.
There's been
No pasa
something on my
nada.
Leche dice nena.
something important.
Hola, loba
I
escabio.
did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between
Son
us.
10 0292, pero Junko
It's
tiene
about
cuerpazo
my
RM
family.
TV, hacen mucho ejercicio y están
I
petados.
trust her.
Ya ves.
Se les nota con la ropa, jaja.
Go on. Ask.
If you could ask Joffrey to intervene on behalf of my family. Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath to see my brother bend the knee. If Joffrey could send a raven and tell the Boltons no one at House Forrester is to be harmed.
That is no small request, especially now. Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
My mother feels it is urgent, my lady. She's unfamiliar with King's Landing and its politics. I hope you can understand that.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Ahí. Que al final no va a ser tan mala y tú.
Le enseñé a Dani la foto que me hiciste como me la maravillaría yo.
Coño, el pendejo con los gusanos en la pierna. Compadre, que no sabes agarrar un puto caballo, ¿qué pasa?
Seven hells.
Y le moló.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Hostia puta.
Me dice el chino casi
Not
rozándote
my
los labios.
best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have
Algo así me
fallen
dijo.
out of practice. But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now.
Odio momentos como este en el que no me deja quitar el cursor de la pantalla.
Foresters.
A day, my lord. Two at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh. Listen.
Paso de él cuando me dice los chinos eso, saber, a veces me irrito, pero va XD.
There. Hear that? I know I heard something. Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Ja. Seguro que si salgo a correr hubiese liado las cabecinas. Ya está, loco, ya está. Y ahora este está muerto, ¿no? Hostia, no me digas que este es el que estaba conmigo. El otro escudero. Ah, no.
Es lo mismo que con esto ahora de la pelirroja, jajajajaja, le flipa irritarme XD, luego es no he hecho nada XD.
Oh.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young, and there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house,
Quien no le
and
conozca,
the
que vaya y
grandfather,
le compre.
Lord Thorin the Bold, who sees
Yo
back
soy
the
muy
river valley
bueno,
from
no
the
sé por
White
qué
Hills.
se ponéis así
What did they call
conmigo.
my father?
Lord Gregor the Good.
Si mira qué carita de pena pongo.
Anda que no.
He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone.
Anda.
It took
mira qué
years,
carita
if not
tengo.
decades, to earn. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Está claro.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move.
Ah, no, espérate. Eso es así. Está claro.
XD.
No lo digo yo, lo dice ella.
Lord, we need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to
Lo dice
survive.
ella.
Lord Ethan. Maester.
You spoke of judgment, Sir Royland. What judgment is that?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed. We all fucking know it.
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Toma, hostia.
Mercy.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
The men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
He's a thief! We can send him to the war.
Leave the man alone. Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Deserves it. Make him pay for what he stole. Give us justice.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers.
He's a thief. If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me. Our house tends to its people. See, this man is paid and his family is fed. Lord Ethan, you are truly a merciful and noble lord.
My lord, this man is a criminal. A brazen thief.
Quieto, que no he terminado de leer.
He's also a father, trying to help his children after we failed him. I cannot punish a man for our negligence.
You're rewarding a man who has no loyalty or honor.
My lord, we must speak about our gold reserves. Soon.
My lord, I thank you for the mercy you've shown me. I will never forget my debt to you and to this house.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
And I'm sure you think you'd be the perfect choice.
Me? Oh, gods no. I can't get involved. I am a maester. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve as such. There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Claro que voy a tomar la
Tienes que
decisión
matar a
correcta.
todos.
Que no, hombre, que yo puedo ser misericordioso.
Tú que vas a empezar otra vez el de Last.
Misericordia las pelotas, partirle la madre a ese boludo.
Maester? Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Ah, coño.
No, I'm not ready just yet.
Let me know when you are, my lord.
Cojones, me he confundido con este de aquí. Me creía que era... Que este era este. Hijo puta.
Pisoteale la cabeza, escúpele, pero que
Nunca.
lleve gargajos.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course.
Y métesela en la
And if I
garganta
may
sin amor.
ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Qué
What do
agresividad.
you think of Sir Royland?
Sí, sí.
Do you trust him?
He's a fine warrior, my
Ponte
lord.
bien.
But he's nowhere near ready to serve as
Ay,
sentinel.
hija
I
de
do
puta.
not trust him. He's likely to
Casi
lose
se
his
me ve
temper
la
and get
cámara
himself
demasiado
killed,
alta.
and at the
Mucha
worst
jajaja.
possible time.
Me quedo demasiado alto en la cámara. Tengo que estar más cerca.
Como me la maravillaría yo no hago el amor, yo follo duro.
Tú que vas a follar ni follar, loco. Vale, ¿qué?
Uno puto asco de 50 sombras.
Él sin replicar XD que te castigo, jajajajaja.
Bueno, ¿qué pasa? ¿Que voy a recorrer aquí todo esto y no hay ni Dios o qué? Ese Royland. A este no lo quiero.
Sandaliat Demkus ya da información.
Mal por culo.
Jajajajajaja.
Slash and parry.
My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
No te creas nada de lo que te diga, Ali. Si este es un capullo.
Creo. Información suculenta.
Si está un pobretico, Ali, no le hagas caso.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you.
Faidieo.
Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Sí, tranquilo, loco.
Y no me sé más jajajaja.
Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
This is reckless. Lord Ethan has made his choice.
Hostia,
I
se
will
raya
not
si pones
disappoint
muchas
you,
o
my lord.
sexty.
Now,
No, yo creo que ella lo que ha querido hacer ha sido esto. Ah, mierda, pero claro, a mí no me lo hace, seré subnormal. Hazte un copia-pega de eso, Juan.
Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here.
Veste a la
With
mierda,
no
bolo.
time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
¿Bola 8?
Ya lo pusimos de moda
The
eso
Boltons
sencillo.
need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard
que está
Ramsay must
gracioso,
understand
cojones.
that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody
Pero
suicide.
conmigo aquí no
You
funciona.
gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore
Pero no
Sir
me
Royland.
contesta jajajaja.
You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council. Lord Ethan deserves to hear from all of us.
I will hear from my sentinel. Please.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach.
Ahí lo
Diplomacy
tiene.
can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please.
Eso es.
Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
We all must agree on the plan. We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for
Ya
their
está, cariño,
protection.
ya está, que te
You must be
emociones.
mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough. My new sentinel favors a certain approach, and I agree. I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
A wise move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland. Lord Ethan has given his command.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore.
Bola 8 tiene
Forgive
Balbina
me,
un pito
my
más
lord,
grande que el
but you
cabezón.
are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Helicopter, helicopter.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
¿Acaso lo dudas, hombre?
Ole, Balbina pito
My lord,
grande.
I have fought for this family for
Ole.
many years. Do not forget that.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family.
Helicopter, helicopter. Parracopter, parracopter.
What about your brother, Asher?
Podrás hacerle helicóptero.
You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for
Tío,
it.
si tuviera pito estaría todo el día haciéndolo
He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Why would you bring him back after you exiled him?
He exiled himself. He has no desire to rule.
Y luego soy yo, ¿no?
Asher is volatile.
Y luego
But that
soy
is
yo.
his strength
Cuidado.
too.
A la 10ª vez.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a
Joder,
breath.
dato que luego soy
He
yo el
grabbed the miller's boy by
pervertido.
the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know.
Es que si tú no tuvieras tetas no estarías todo el día manoseándote. Ay.
You have many fine
XDD de
qualities,
Balbina ventilador.
but you do not have that anger inside you.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you. I'm trying to do what's best for this family, what this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essex.
Airecito fresquito olor bacalao.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me
No
do
vea
this.
jajajaja.
Know that you never stand alone. You are a forester.
Parracopter,
Mira stands with us. She
parracopter.
may be able to help us yet.
Helicóptero, helicóptero. La muchacha con el sellete y la llave. Coela, coño.
Marjorie?
Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know.
Yo pensaba que eran unas maracas.
Mira, look. The other day when you
¿Cómo
asked Lady
coño van a
Marjorie
ser
for
unas
help, I
maracas?
only spoke out
Loco.
of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do.
En
Your
serio, a la
poor
10ª vez
family.
ya tienen que doler los huevos que
I
flipas.
can't imagine how you must feel.
Yo que sé, a lo mejor le gusta la música.
Thank you, Sarah. But I have to do this myself.
Dejar cable
If you
quieto,
feel
puto.
that way. Lady Marjorie is
Cable
always
quieto.
saying how important
Hoy te
friends
mato.
and allies are in King's Landing. Just know, I will be here for you if you ever...
Ahí está mi pelirroja jamona. Mira qué espalda tiene. Oy, 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 oy.
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
Are you all right, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family.
Tiene una espalda muy
Need
buena
this
para
mended.
cargar sacos de
God.
cemento.
Y unas tetas para correrse en ellas que no veas.
He said I was too easily swayed.
Anuncio.
And he reminded me that I am not yet his
Sí,
wife.
eso, jajajajajaja.
I allayed his fear.
De una Apple.
For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left
Nunca me ha
him.
sudado
I'm
más la
so
polla.
sorry, my lady.
Que
I
verás.
should never have asked you for the king's help. Please don't hold it against me.
Ahora uno de Pepsi Max Lima.
Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen.
Ay, Dios
And maybe then I'll be in a
mío.
better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Otro anuncio de un Oppo. Increíble.
Apagar, apagar, puto.
Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
How long have you been waiting there?
Not long. I was just passing by when I saw you emerge from Lady Marjorie's room.
Cojones, ¿te van a tocar a ti todos los anuncios o qué?
I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust
Pues
me.
todos los que no
I
están
hear all
saliendo a
sorts of
vosotros,
things.
me parece a mí.
Things that could be useful for you.
O me saltan
It's
cuatro
too
seguidos
dangerous
o
for
no
me
me
right
toca
now.
ni uno.
And for you as well.
You needn't worry about me. I can take care of myself. Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I can be useful to
Ni
you.
los menciones.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Oh. pollo, no me lo pongas en pausa, tío. ¿Tú estás seguro de que quieres hacer eso con las grajeas?
Where's Sir Royland? He should be here. The man values pride more than honor.
Creo que te puede salir una que sea mala.
And without King's Landing.
Que a ti no te gustan las cosas que me gustan a mí.
But I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men stand ready to act if needed.
The gods haven't favored us, have they?
My lord, remember our words. Iron from ice. From that which
Ojalá
seems
sea la más
hopeless
mala que tengas
comes
XD.
strength.
Isn't this a lovely pile of timber? Not the place I'd want to be if there was a fire.
Ironwood is near impervious to flame, my lord.
Sabo jamón.
May I introduce Lord Ramsay?
Vamos a ponernos la voz de...
Son of Roose Bolton.
La voz de Nomo subnormal.
Lord Ramsay has the full authority of
Thank
the
you,
Warden of the...
Lord. That's enough. Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
Lord Ramsay, welcome to Ironrath.
Aren't you the little lord?
XD.
Lord Whitehall told me you were young, but this...
No sé, no me jodas, ¿cómo se va a escuchar igual?
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Ironwood.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
XD, qué voz más repelente, XD.
Tienes la voz de gilipollas de CJ.
Don't know what's so special about it.
Your father will appreciate it. Our ironwood is highly sought after.
My father is not so easily impressed. Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do a great many things.
¿Qué dijiste?
But not this, apparently.
Palomita de maíz.
Look at that. More foresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
You sit down.
We really must focus on the business at hand.
Encima tienes suerte, jajajaja.
What is it you want, Lord Ramsay?
What do I want? Everything.
XD.
Nothing. We'll see. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton.
Y ahora es cuando llego yo y le toca la más asquerosa que hay.
Anyone can say they're loyal. I want you to show me.
Jajajajaja.
Oh, mierda.
I asked you to kneel, yet you just stand there, gaping.
Pues no sé.
Te quedaba.
Pues no sé si es fallo o qué, pero esta no me sabe a nada. Esta. 6.
Tienes el paladar atrofiado.
Será eso, cojones.
Me like a child.
You see?
Me quedan 6, con eso lo digo.
Here's the thing.
Come más.
I don't care.
Qué hija de
puta. The crown, however, wants.
Esta no, que es negra, la voy a dejar para lo último.
Been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you to do the same for us.
Qué rico.
My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
No, coño, que la negra es la última.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered
Dejad
our
al niño
men.
tranquilo tanto comer.
It was Forrester Squire.
Que soy como el de Historia Americana X. Como el de la película de Historia Americana X. De todas estas, he visto la negra y lo que he hecho ha sido quitarla del medio.
Encima que queremos alimentarlo.
Palomita.
Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
He was within his right. They killed his family.
His right? He killed a loyal soldier in my father's army. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
What?
The ironwood?
But
cierto como el aire que
then you'd better well find another fucking job.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills
Pero bebé,
done?
no te vayas a atragantar.
We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down. It can't be that difficult.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons.
Salud.
The Whitehills have no
Después
such
sigue
craftsmen.
comiendo XD.
Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years?
Pues ya
Or
está.
the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try
Jajaja, va
this.
olvidándolo todo.
Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord,
Half of something is better than the nothing you have.
Quedan tres,
before.
no digo nada.
To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill
Me
will
ha chinchado
install a
es lo que hay.
garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath, that we cannot abide. Ethan,
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
Whitehill men? Never.
It's already done. You have a man you trust?
my son, Griff.
Griff.
Que me la puedes
Indoor.
dar lo que quieras, pero pa' mañana no te acuerdas
You
XD.
have no right. Whitehills have no place here.
Ja que no.
Do make this visit worth it.
Hostia, que vamos. Aquí va a morir hasta el apuntado.
Look at this, little Forester. You're not
¿Qué opinas de Pokemon Escarlata y
Are you?
Púrpura?
Lord Ramsay, please.
Nene, va el
And you.
audio adelantado un poco.
Are you Lord Ethan's
¿Qué
older
audio?
sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother.
A mí me va bien.
I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
El de cámara.
Leave my sister alone.
El de la cámara adelantado no puede
Me,
ser.
you can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Ah, coño.
Do you like hunting?
A mí me
Let
va
her
bien.
go.
She's
Pues
quite
ya lo
pretty,
sabes, cariño.
your sister. We'd get along well.
Puede que
You've
sea la
gone too far,
conexión,
Lord
Baldi.
Ramsay. I demand
habla.
you let her go.
I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the brave lord?
Hola. Toma.
What have you done?
Puñalando el cuello. A tomar por culo un nene.
Lord. Far too much trouble.
¡Qué hijo de puta!
Sí me va
I
adelantado.
knew you'd bend the knee eventually. I think we've come to an understanding.
¡Qué hijo de puta!
I certainly feel better about all this.
What have you done?
However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain.
Pues es tu conexión, Baldi.
Take the boy as your ward. No! Kill him.
Voy a recargar, pero la conexión me va bien pa' una vez que me va bien.
Lovely meeting.
¡Qué hijo de puta!
We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him. Fetch the maester quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Please,
Stop!
Don't let him take me!
Let it go!
Stop them! Help me! Ryan,
Stop it!
Let me go! Ryan! Do something!
Oh.
Sangre.
Y a tomar por culo el nene. Mi historia ha comenzado. Próximamente en Juego de Tronos.
Se acabó.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel.
I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties.
Coño!
Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again. Our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Ok, pues no me apetece conectarme para ver las mierdas esas. Entre otras cosas porque no puedo
Antes come
conectarme.
jajajaja.
Joder, cariño. En serio, estás por culerilla.
Antes de irte.
Como diría el coque. Sabe a limón.
Un poco jaja.
No digo nada y lo digo todo, cariño. Es que me has hecho fundirme las putas grajeas tú sola. Bueno, no puedo saltarme los putos créditos estos de mierda. A tomar por culo. Ahora. ¿Esto qué coño es? No voy a ingresar ningún email.
Acábate las XD.
Pues se me ha quedado todo pillado el juego aquí. Jeje.
Le va a dar diarreazo.
Que lo sepa. Pues bueno. Pues casi que puedo ir poniendo un poquito de musiqueta. Pues vamos a ver un par de razones por las que no puedo tener hijos. La razón número 15 y la razón número 16. Y después de eso le tiramos la raya al puto. que está jugando al Fortnite.
Razón número 15 por la que dejé a uno de estos cabrones estériles. Maini.
¡Toma ya!
Puta, me tenías ganas,
Virgen, cómo la ha dado. Oh.
Masocas.
Me puto encantan. Y razón número 16.
Razón número 16 por la que sigo sin poder tener hijos. La rayuela se volvió un juego un poquito violento.
Un poco. Esto no es un juego de niñas, ¿eh? Vamos, gente, tú puedes.
Con el consolador en la mano.
Pedazo tiza. Venga, 3, 2, 1.
¡Traca!
¡Dios! ¡Colo! ¡Te has pasado muchísimo! ¡Joder! ¡Dios!
¡Ha sido peor!
¡Joder!
¡Ha sido peor! ¡Lo siento mucho!
Le duele mucho. Joder, lo siento, Colo.
No quiero volver a la infancia.
¡Qué burrada!
Traga, es que le ha caído justo encima, colega.
Vámonos al bar, que ya no es mayor de edad.
Venga, va.
No joda.
Qué salvajes.
Sí. Dígamelo. Ya voy para allá.
A lo yacas.
Nada.
Ya ves XD.
Pues entusa. Voy a tirarle la raya al puto que ya va tocando.
Venga, mientras voy a ver qué tengo.
Rail, control V y... Tragatá. El canal está dirigido para público adulto. Sí, me parece muy bien.
Tío, como se me corta más ya hoy a mí esto.
Pues nada, gente. Muchísimas gracias por haber estado por aquí. Nos vemos en el próximo capítulo el lunes, porque ya mañana voy a ver Batman.
La polla a la mente, ¿sabes?
Y pasado voy a la Freecon de Málaga y esas cosas. Y tú cállate, capullo, que estás ahí pegando tiros con el Spider-Man de Tom Holland. Lo dicho, os dejo con el puto aquí conocido como Alfie 2020. Y ya sabéis, darle el mismo a vos que me estáis dando a mí.
Yo también me voy a cenar, si no bajo no se hace la cena XD.
Pues ya tú sabes, niña. Luego hablamos.
Navemo anda, compadre.
Ali, no hagáis nada que yo no haría. Y si lo hacéis, divertiros, que la vida son 2 días. Hasta luego.